I really like the scene for Leon coming to Nest. Ada's locked herself in the tram and's just thinking, "Can you please help me get the G-Virus sample? You're my only hope." And the best thing about Leon, and one of his main character flaws, is he is so wanting to help people that he'll fall for anything. That kiss had him wrapped around Ada's finger. It's a really well done scene where, after you've seen it a few times and know the full context, you start to put pieces together. It's great. It's also very well acted.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
We're here.
Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Aw, thank you. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
That way. And you see a zombie with both of its arms crossed. The Nest segment for Leon, or anybody's B scenario that you're playing, really hasn't changed much. There's a few items that have changed position, but as far as execution goes, nothing has changed. You still have to get a higher bracelet in order to go into the different doors. There's a few items in specific areas. It just depends on who you're playing on as what kind of ammo you get. I guess the main difference is how you deal with the big baddies down here. Even though Leon is battle ready, he's ready to take on anything that's down here, Claire has the easier time because of her weapon loadout. She can deal with the monsters a lot better down here, but Leon's no slouch. He's still able to deal with them. It's just gonna take a little extra effort. But that's okay. Alright, let's get that chip, get our wristband updated, and then we could just waltz around like we own the place. Yeah! After we change around some items, because that last fight kinda beat me up a little bit. I'm almost tempted to call my mom and, tell G2 to stop bugging me. He hits too hard. I don't want to play baseball with him anymore. Every time I see this segment, I always start thinking of the Resident Evil movies. And I know I shouldn't really be thinking about those because they're not that good. But there are some things that they do right. The darkness aspect, they get done very well. And, for a 2000s movie, getting zombies in any capacity is somewhat entertaining. Because when you're watching a zombie movie, you're partially there to see the zombies, you're also partially there to see how the humans react to the zombie apocalypse. There's some entertainment value there. I still think one of the best achievements in the original Resident Evil film is the liquor. The fact that they were able to create a giant liquor puppet for that ending scene on the train, good stuff. Post me, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the zombie dogs have real makeup on? Like, they actually had to deadify the dogs in the movie? Those are some good acting puppers. Oh, somebody's chowing down in here. Oh, yeah.
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection
Son of a
of
bitch.
healthy foods.
Apparently Leon doesn't like healthy foods. Okay, so something really funny. That message plays in a certain part of the room, and I'm wearing my headphones with only one ear on my right ear. I couldn't hear that message and thought something screwed up. I was like, God, do I have to reset my recording? But no, if you're wearing headphones, you can clearly hear it from your left. That directional audio, man, gets you sometimes. It can also help you sometimes. You know, one thing I wanted to bring up, since this is very samey from when we did it with Claire, I actually wanted to bring up something regarding the actors and the mocap for Leon and Claire. Stephanie Panistello, Nick Apostolides, they're Claire and Leon respectively for the mocap and for the acting. But their faces don't match at all. And this is something that Capcom does a lot, actually. They bring in beautiful models to be the characters. Now, that is no slight against the actors, not at all. They want to get the look of the character exactly right, so they bring in people who are cosplayers, who are models, those who can get the look down and have gotten it perfect to Capcom's liking. Leon's face model is, and please excuse my pronunciations, they might be very bad, Edward Bataluta? That was not my best pronunciation. And Claire's face model is Jordan McCowan. See, they got beautiful people to be your Leon and Claire. That's probably why everybody considers Leon sweet baby girl, and I've always had a crush on Claire. We actually got a special new piece for our flamethrower, and honestly, if you're to get anything for your flamethrower, this is probably the thing I'd get. It's mainly making it to where you don't use as much fuel. That's awesome! It's just you're plowing through gasoline as you're lighting sons of bitches on fire, and all of a sudden you have a limiter to your power. It's like putting on Piccolo's poncho, or whatever you'd like to call that. I know it's something official. Don't roast me. I don't know what it actually is. We'll just call it his weighted poncho. Alright. This section's done and dusted, as much as it can be right now.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Identity theft is not a joke, Leon! Now I kind of want to see Resident Evil characters in a The Office type setting. So, you know how I've been saying that Scenario B is a lot quicker than Scenario A? They give you the ability to turn on the power in different segments of the lab extremely early, just to get you going, get you moving. That's fun. This means we can clear out this whole first section and we won't have to come back.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
East? I thought you said west. That's west, Leon. You're fired again. Because we got the power tuner, I actually don't know what this thing is called, but we got it early, so let's go ahead and solve all of our problems right now. Yeah, I was ready for it this time. There we go. Okay, nothing jumping out of the vents this time. We got some new configurations. We got OS. Again, I still think I'm one of the weird ones. I love tones like that, especially when they actually sound a note. My sister can't stand tones like that. Again, I'm one of the weird ones. Hey, if you're like me, you're my friend. I'm making a lot of friends in this Let's Play. It's great. Alright, let's see what Dr. Lee actually has to say. Oh god, there's blood everywhere! Must have gone to his in-laws. And just like all geniuses, he says, I will not die. Well, that's a shame. Well, anyway, power's back on. That's nice. I think we can actually just run past here. Later, losers! Yeah, it's that guy right there. In my Claire playthrough, he suddenly ended up in the other room, Maybe he just really wanted pancakes and fought his way through. Just want to do a quick double check. Yep, we never have to go back here. Fantastic. Now, this actually has me curious. Did that turn the power on for everything? Hold on, we're doing a little bit of science. Don't freak out. Ada? Still doing okay? Alright, well, that was a waste of an experiment. Just curious, just curious. What do you mean access denied? Oh wait, I'm only a 2. Actually, Leon, you're a 10 out of 10.
Senior staff clearance required for bridge access.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot to this lab, actually. If this is the main access point, there's only 3 places, 3 wings, I guess. And then, of course, if you're an ultra-serious, amazing person, you can go down to the level 4 area. I guess I'll just have to become one of the top elites. I still like this little intro area. You could definitely fool me into thinking that's a loading zone, but it just looks so good. Like, walking in and seeing one of the ventilation systems broken is just like, okay, tiptoe around here. I think something's about to jump me. Oh, nothing's jumping me? Alright, we're safe. It's just a genuine feeling of uneasiness when I came down to Nest the first time playing. I could only imagine what they could throw my way, even though I knew exactly what they were going to bring, but technically I didn't, because it's a remake. They can do whatever they want. Within reason, of course. Ay, ay, ay. Help me.
Jesus. What happened here?
Hey, Leon, have you ever seen the hit movie Jumanji? I'm not talking about the new one, I'm talking about the old one. You remember that giant plant? Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
Damn it! I'm not a senior yet. Can't wait until I graduate staff class. Okay, so do you remember when I said Leon had the harder time down here? This is one aspect where he absolutely shines. If you get the special attachment for your flamethrower that lets you actually limit the amount of gasoline you're using, but still has the same effective gunfire, this is going to be amazing for you. Hello, you stumbling fuck-off vegetable. Eat fire! The Ivies are a joke in Leon's campaign. The flamethrower deals so much stun damage and just overall damage that they fall over a lot faster than Claire's, at least that's what it looks like. But not only that, if you use the tap method on the flamethrower, you can just keep tapping them with burning gasoline until they burn up. And look at that, I started with a full clip and I used just over 50. That's amazing to take out all these Ivies. So, if you ever find yourself backed into a corner, you can fight back. Leon has such an easy time down here with Ivies. Here's the keypad, just in case you didn't know that these were actual numbers. We don't have any hints to the codes just yet, but just know, as far as I know, hold on, let me check my notes here. Let me move a bunch of things. Let me accidentally hit my microphone mic. Let me turn pages really loudly. Yeah, the codes are different.
Dispensing solution now.
I think we just gave the Ivies in the next room a shower. Oh, maybe they'll appreciate it enough not to instantly kill me. That'd be great. You know, I always really liked coming in here as well, especially the first time coming through, when I realized that the Ivies were an actual threat. Please do not take lightly. It was one of those, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, they run too. They want some of that, Leon. Thankfully, we got a big hurdy fire weapon for them. And you know, I guess I'm kind of glad we have this evolution of the Ivies, because the original ones, you know, they had the little whip tendrils. It's just like, I got hit with a vine, Ivies use vine whip, it's somewhat effective, But they also spat poison. With these guys, I think they just skip the middleman and just say, yeah, these things kill you. Anyway, next monster. Which, I kind of appreciate. It's just one of those, keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate things. These things just bite your face off. That's it. So there's your code to open up this door. And here's an Ivy, just here to say hello. Hi! So there is an achievement for killing an Ivy by popping all of its bulbs. This one is actually really hard, but there is an easy way to do it. If you're actually playing on assisted mode and get out a Magnum, you deal so much damage and the enemies have so little health that if you get a couple good shots on an Ivy's bulbs with a Magnum, they'll die very quickly. And the best part is, if you don't get the in-game achievement, just reload. It's as easy as that. I would just like to note that I did it on my practice hardcore file, and that was fun. I think I was being chased by 2 other Ivies. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, we need to make an herbicide. I would also like to let you know that, if I check my notes here again, just hold on, just need to flip through some pages. I just want to make sure I'm telling you right. This code has also changed. God damn it! Yeah, so both of your codes are different. If you're playing a B scenario and you already know the code, you can insert them. There are no flags that you need to trigger in order to have the codes work. If you know them, you can input them. So let's go ahead and open up that emergency door. We're looking at 5, 8. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 5, 8, 3, 1. I believe that is incorrect, me. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Anyway, what was that code again? 5, 8, 3, 1. Hey, look at that! Me from the past can actually read his notes. You know, I actually am one of those guys that actually wrote down the little symbols. And the best part is, I can already tell what went wrong in putting in that code. I couldn't read the symbols I made. Oh, God. I'm still the type of person that writes down notes on a notebook and a pen, so that's even worse if I can't read it because I can't erase it. Cool. We now know our way around. I am very quickly filling up on everything. Holy cow. Well, it's okay. We got a full arsenal. We've got full inventory. So, I think we'll be okay. And the best part is, I don't have to double back around and get the electronic device. I've got it. I can just turn the lights on. So this is great. One real quick thing, though. I do want to get rid of these zombies, so hopefully we can get a good shot on them. Okay, that was one. Ooh, this is gonna be a tricky shot. 2, okay, okay. We're rocking it. Do I hear 3? Yeah! Alright! Oh, that makes me feel good. There's none better feeling than saving ammo. Man, that makes me feel good. Alright, let's turn the power on. It's dark in here. Earth! Isn't that an effort from River City Ransom? You beam somebody over the head and they just go, "Urgh!" Alright, there we go. So, the same trick happens in this part of the game than it does in your A scenario. So I would suggest, because you have the lights on early, you can go to the save room, but I'm a man. I could do this. Hello! That was a bad idea. Alright, fine, alright, fine, alright, fine. You win, you win, you win. Cool it, cool it, cool it. You know, I've actually learned a lot about how Capcom programs their monsters from playing this, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4. You can trick the AI so easily if you know where to go and where to look. For example, if you go into a room, you reset the lickers to here. Perfect for this. Uh-oh, they didn't die. They didn't die. Faster! Faster! Woo! Woo! Okay. Alright, let me see you ragdoll. Let me see you ragdoll. Let me... Did you ragdoll? I don't trust this at all. I think the other one died. Yeah? Okay. I'm watching you. The other one didn't die? Really? Right up the butt! What do you think of that, nerd? Whoa! What a shot! That felt great. Shoot a zombie dog or a licker out of the air. It doesn't even have to kill them. You can just knock them out of the air and it's a great feeling. Ooh! Ooh, I feel like a gamer. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad there's an actual achievement/trophy for that. That's exhilarating. You basically have to bait a monster into coming to attack you, and then you show it who's boss by shooting it out of the air. If any of you have ever gotten the achievement, oh god, what is it called? Crowned? In Left 4 Dead? You know what I'm talking about. That feeling where you're just like, oh, that's right! Ah, there we go. Just slight battering from fighting with the inside-out toad monsters. That's fine. Alright, the real reason we're down here is to get the trophy, to find the code on the bottom of it, but also to clear the path to make it easier to get down here. There you are. Look at this silly thing. And we present the golden double helix to... who cares? I'm already bored.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Oh yeah? Well, I am currently posing as Dr. Lee and wearing his face. I wonder... Mendoza! Every time it pops into my head. Don't worry about the greenhouse inspection, it's fine. Just pour a little bit of that super fertilizer on the plants. What do you mean they grew teeth? Plant 43 is going wild. A lot more wild than Plant 42. Oh, dude, this girl, let me tell you. This just comes out of nowhere, and it kills me every time. Because we're talking, like, serious business, like, hey, dude, the plants are going wild, people are dying, but also, do you see that cheerleader over there, dude? Guys being guys, right? Anyway, allow us to continue making a complete loop, and then we can make the herbicide. Hi! Have you ever had a great play session when your previous sessions weren't this good and all of a sudden you're making those crits, you're doing all the pathways, you're getting everything done. It's just like, oh my god, I woke up and decided to be a gamer today. I'm actually going to take a little extra time because that ivy on the stairs, that's new, by the way, or at least it starts here. I'm trying to get this guy killed before he falls because it would really suck if he fell, but I think I've dealt enough damage to where he'll get caught in the literal crossfire and perish as a result. Yep, he did. Awesome. And what I kind of like is the animation that you get from an ivy when they burn to a crisp and truly die. The same thing happens to zombies. You can actually see a little bit of extra fire when a zombie dies to fire, letting you know that they are dead and they won't come back. That's actually kind of cool. It's not strictly an ivy animation. Oh, sorry. Well, you didn't seem to mind, really. Anyway, I hope you don't mind if I slash you a little bit just to make sure you don't survive. By the way, I should note damage points. They are specific. Even though I'm going after legs to hopefully get a leg removal, I should honestly be going after the head because that'll deal the most damage. To each their own. Everyone's turned vegified. And they keep coming back. Dude. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes! No, that doesn't work. Maybe it does in some weird logistics. Like maybe the bulbs on the ivies are rotten tomatoes. Yep, don't like that. Alright, never mind. We are almost back to the synthesizer. Let's go ahead and try to take out some of these bulbs here, why don't we? Yeah, the bulbs deal an amazing amount of damage, but depending on your difficulty, the ivy might just have too much gosh dang health, and I've already screwed it up. So that achievement is very specific. You cannot miss and hit its body, you can only hit the bulbs. Now, if you wanted to do it the slow way, let's say you get lucky and you hit all 4 bulbs. Bam, 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 bam. And it goes down. You can actually wait and just stand there over the ivy because the bulbs do eventually grow back and you can just shoot them slowly and have it lose its health. It takes forever, but it will eventually die. And it should count. Never tried it myself, but I have killed an ivy by waiting patiently and shooting it while it was down. The bulbs, I should say. There's your code. That doesn't seem too bad. 2048. Nice. Don't worry, I read in blocks. Let's make us a little bit of herbicide, what do you say? You know what? I never realized when Claire and Leon are done with the trophy, they literally throw away somebody's trophy. Eh. It's so funny. Okay. Let's talk about this puzzle. In the original puzzle, there was a pattern. And guess what?
Manual mode engaged.
There's a pattern.
Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
They did the same gambit twice, but the pattern is different. For scenario B, to make the herbicide, you do blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. Pretty much the same. As soon as you figure out the pattern, you just keep repeating that until it's finished. It's just slightly altered to be different in the B scenario. And just like the A scenario, if you do it in the least amount of turns, you get an achievement. In-game achievement, I should say. Oh! Somebody came down to say hi. I think that guy basically dropped on my head. Jeez. Well, nuts to you, mate. I'm about to make something to have you shrivel up like you're in the cold. Now, speaking of the cold, we need to make this herbicide cold and... you know what? I don't think Leon would be really good at dissing people. You know, ooh, that's cold, Leon. Yeah, I don't think he can do it. At least this Leon. When he actually goes through the shit of Raccoon City and grows up to be a very skilled snarker.
Who left the freezer open?
See that right there? That's weak sauce. Like, if you go to a rap battle and you're bringing that ammunition, Leon, just consider yourself destroyed. But your Resident Evil 4 counterpart, the future you, that's a Leon that's been through some shit and decided to take up really weird dad jokes. Hey, I'm not gonna complain, he's hilarious. And also, just that right amount of silly snark. You'll love to see it.
Cooling complete.
You know what I just realized? That herbicide is probably freezing right now. Like, if you thought Leon was cold when he came into this cold area, he's probably getting frostbite in his pocket. You know, it's only been done once, and I'm glad it's never been done again. But Resident Evil 1 Remake had the nitro, where if you run, you explode. I'm kind of glad the herbicide doesn't have, like, a cooling timer, where you have to get it back as fast as possible so it doesn't thaw. I think we're okay with what we got. Speaking of which, next time on Resident Evil 2 Remake, we're going to use the herbicide, kill all the Ivies, and move on with the nest. We need to find that G sample. See you guys next time.